everyone, lovely to have you back. I thought I would do a brilliant makeup to go with a fabulous Breton top. I'm sure most of you have a stripy top, and the best look for summer with this kind of top is a nice strong lip. Really works so well, looks really chic, as you can just see from my nails. It's a really lovely contrast. I've gathered a few little bits and maybe a couple of different lipsticks because I really like your comments on when you watch me apply the makeup and how I change things. So I do that all the time, especially I'll always do my makeup once I'm dressed because then I can really see how it works with my outfit. So that's a bit of a tip. If you are someone who likes to do their makeup and then get dressed, it's quite nice to see how the makeup balances with your clothes. Anyway, let's begin. Right, so one of obviously the most frequent asked question is, what foundation can I use that's just a little bit more than a tinted moisturiser, just a little bit more than sort of Trinny BFF, but doesn't look like a foundation and my skin is older and it just doesn't sit in the lines? Well, obviously, you know that I love the new S foundation, but this is £70. So the next one down from that, which is still quite pricey, but it does last a long time, I have to say, is the Chanel Water Tint. My mum absolutely loves this. It's sort of encapsulated, so it looks very dark and very light, and then the pigments mix together to kind of create this ultra light base, which I don't have at the moment. And going back to my mother, she's stolen my shade. Probably not stolen it, probably just thought, oh, I'll just borrow this. So I've got light and light deep, so I'm just going to mix these two shades together. I'll show you how it comes on the hand. I've used this before, so you can see it's sort of quite dark there. Oh, great. Someone's house alarm. That's going to be annoying. No, that's come off. Good. So it goes on super, super, super sheer, and it's the texture. It does feel like water. Maybe I could probably get away with that because I'm a little bit warm at the moment. Okay, let me try and use light deep. Here we go. And then I'll use a lighter shade, maybe around my T-zone. Let's have a look. That's not bad, actually. Okay, well, after all that, I'll get away with it. It just does feel like a beautiful, beautiful, pure water going on, and it just dries with a very kind of like soft sheen. So if you find that your skin really doesn't like the look and feel of even a NARS tinted moisturiser, I sort of probably need to do like a scale, don't I, of foundations and tinted moisturisers that sort of just go up, up, up in terms of pigment and coverage and glow. This really, I would say, is the next step up from something like the Trinny BFF. Great, so as you can see, it dries really sheer. So if you've got freckles and you've never liked wearing foundation but you want a bit of coverage, or you just want something that looks super natural, it's perfect. You'll still see sort of pigmentation through that. By the way, can you see how much more improved? Sorry, that's terrible, isn't it? Terrible English. By the way, can you see how much better my pigmentation is? So that's 2 months of Dermatica. It's really, really made a difference, and my son's skin is almost nearly clear. So if you don't know what Dermatica is, I did a film a couple of weeks ago, and basically it's prescription strength skincare that's bespoke for you. Anyway, the film's all there, but literally it's got I think I started at 0.5 tretinoin and now I'm 0.1. That's the highest that they go. Right, okay, so let me use a little bit of the light deep and just see how that sits under my eye. Oh no, that's the one I used before. I am all over the place. Let's go in with light, and you can see the difference actually. This is really quite light in comparison, but you can see how nice and sheer it is. It's really, really popular with people who don't like to wear too much foundation but want something of nothing, and that is such a common question I get asked. So this really gives a very natural finish, but having this lighter colour here, as you know, I like to use 2 different shades of foundation to really help shape the face, giving the illusion of very sort of natural skin. I will go in with a little bit of concealer just around my nose, especially because I'm going for a bright pink lipstick. And if you have any red in your skin, what happens is the red or pink from the lipstick will actually pull out the pink undertones in your skin and make them more obvious. If you're wearing a bright lip, I do advise that you get a slightly perfected skin, which really screws up this whole makeup look really, since I've done a really natural base and I'm going to go for a bright lip. But as I said, we're rolling with it, right? Let me get the concealer. Okay, so a little bit of double wear. I really like the juxtaposition of a really nice sheer base and then something that's really, really punchy to cover the areas that I want to cover. And then the rest of my skin can just stay really fresh and natural looking. And I think also when you're doing a nice strong lip, it's just quite lovely to have that kind of like flawless, but very soft, sort of unmade up skin, if that makes sense. I hope I'm not talking sort of too makeup artist editorial chit chat, or it sort of doesn't really make sense. But if you overmake the skin and it looks made up, and then you put the lip on, you're instantly making sort of a more grown up look. And I like this kind of effect. I really hope I'm making sense. It's Friday, it's been a long week. I've had 4 days of work, full on, 7 AM in the studio, back at like 7, and I'm just like, ugh, delirious, but I wanted to make sure that I got my film done for you. Right, so as I said to you, many of you, I wished I'd gone a little bit darker with my bronzer film. It's going to annoy us, isn't it? No, it won't annoy us. We won't hear it. We're just going to go with it and ignore that really annoying alarm. Makethemake, a really lovely brush brand. I'm going to use with the number 5 warm bronze Dior bronzer, because I got sent a couple of shades. Well, my shade and one a little bit darker. And when I looked back at the film, I thought, I don't look as bronzy as I hoped to look. So I'm going to go in with a bigger brush. Super big brush, just because I can control the pigment, and start around the hairline and see whether I can go a little bit darker. Right over the bridge of my nose. This foundation dries, it doesn't sit sort of oily on the skin, so that you can go straight in with a very fine bronzer like this. Oh, that's nice. She's sun-kissed, isn't she? Straight over my nose. Just chuck that into my hairline and just around this area here. It really helps to kind of make yourself look brighter and more awake, doesn't it? Because it really enhances that lightness under the front, underneath your eyes. My words are all mixed up today. Do you have word days like that? I've had a life like that. And I love the fact that people say, no blush, I didn't put blush on. And I sort of really hadn't noticed that I hadn't put blush on, because I was sort of so into this kind of like bronzy look. And I said, no, I didn't put blush on. And since then I've quite liked this just sort of like soft, tanned skin look. Just take that across my brows like that, but just keeping that area nice and clean. So that's my skin done. Yeah, really, really like that. In fact, if you would like me to go through some of my favourite fake tans, I've got a really great one to share with you in a couple of weeks. I've got one now. I'm just trialling it at the moment. And if you'd like to go through different types of bronzers that I can apply. So there's obviously creams, there's liquids, there's powders. If you'd like me to go through a selection of those, I'm very happy to do that too as a film. Right, so do I do the lip first? No, I'm going to go in with the eye first. I did my brows. Had a little Zoom meeting before that, and I just literally couldn't look at myself on Zoom because my eyebrows are like Spock, as you know, without it. So stop banging on about yourself, Caroline. Get on with it. I'm going to be using Trinny in Grace. This is a really beautiful colour. Oh, a lovely delivery guy's coming. I'm just going to show you that before he rings on the doorbell. Back again. Where were we? Yes, looking at the beautiful Trinny product. It's actually a Liplight. Because I'm going to go for the lippy, and I've got 2 to show you. Wish we could do a live thing, because then you could say which one you'd like me to go for. This is a new Shiseido one. Oh my God, I'm going so backwards and forwards. Do one thing at a time, Caroline. Let's go in with the Trinny. Now this, like I said, is a lip gloss. But look how pretty this is. It's not sticky. I really don't like sticky things on my eyes. But this is slightly sparkly and sheeny. And I'm just going to put it across the centre and just in there, not too far on the outside, because it probably will naturally slip a little bit. But I wanted something on my eyes, but not something that was going to fight with the lips. I wanted to kind of keep it nice and sheer. Look how lovely that looks. Very pretty, very girly, feminine. Just how I like the makeup to be. And it sort of catches your eye, doesn't it? You're like, oh, what have you got on your eyes? Looks nice and it feels hydrating. So that's the Liplight from Trinny called Grace. Now for this look, I'm going to, because my lip is strong, what I have on my eyes is soft and sparkly. I need a bit of strength in the lash. If I went for maybe the new Max Factor Divine Lashes, which is gorgeous, they'd be too soft and feathery. So I need a bit of strength in my lash in order to keep the balance in my face. So push-up lashes is going to be a brilliant one for that, or maybe sort of Urban Decay Le Freak, because both of these products, as you can see, deliver lots and lots of mascara to the root, and I'm pushing it right to the root. And I might have to tidy up a little bit, but it gives me a nice shape over the top of my lid, which helps me with my eye shape. I'll do a couple of shades of this. Oops a daisy. Well, I really love this eye colour. Or should I say, I really love this lip colour on my eye. No rules in makeup. So blink onto it and really press the flat side of this brush. I know a lot of people have struggled with this mascara, but if you just have a little bit of a practice with it, it really is a great frame if you've got a natural makeup going on, in terms of your makeup being sort of tonally natural. Let's go in for a second coat, and I'm really going to focus on the lashes at the top here, not so much on the outside. Just going to comb those through, but I'm going to lift those ones there. I'm going to keep it really, really clean underneath. Now I should have some teeny weeny cotton buds, so I can just lift my eye and just catch that mascara, which actually sort of looks quite nice, but it's smudged, to be fair. Just creates a little bit more definition, but just because my lid is slightly loose there, I tend to catch the mascara, but that's fine. Lovely. Well, that was nice and quick and easy, wasn't it? Okay, so these are beautiful new balmy lipsticks. Okay, so the Shiseido one is absolutely beautiful. The texture is amazing. I've actually asked for a couple more shades, but this was the inspiration for the film with my Breton top, because I just thought it'd be really lovely, the kind of raspberry against the stripes. But then I thought I want to show you another option, so I went for the Laura Mercier. Again, I can't read it, so everything is going to be in the description box below just to get the right shades, but that's a real kind of like sort of pop art pink, isn't it? Really kind of pop, and this is more of a raspberry. Both are delicious. So I'll put this on one first, and then I'll take it off and then show you the other one, and then you can decide and let me know which ones you like most. Now, I'll tell you first of all, this is a very sheer, brightly coloured, balmy lipstick. When you sometimes put those types of lipsticks on, you have to kind of go backwards and forwards to really get the colour payoff. Not with Shiseido. It feels absolutely divine and is so easy to push the colour onto my lips. If you're looking for a really comfortable lipstick, this is absolutely beautiful. I can't feel it on my lips. It is so nice. What I have to be careful of, lovely, so nice. This feels really good. Because this is a slightly creamy texture, I have to just mattify this top bit of my lip. See the difference? Because that's where it's bumpy, and if it's shiny, the lipstick, it obviously really shows those bumps off. So just use a liner or just mattify it with the tissue and you'll get a much softer effect. But I just wanted to show you literally in, what did I do, 4 swipes, how easy it is to wear a lovely strong lip. And I just love the way that looks, the simplicity of it. You know, strong lips, this is all part about sort of keeping the look together. Simple skin, something lovely and soft and shimmery on the eyes, just with a t-shirt or a top. It's just a lovely way to wear makeup, and it's what I love about makeup is that it becomes the embellishment of us. We just sort of, you know, we're able to put colour and texture on our face to make ourselves look even more pretty. And it boosts all of us, I think. Maybe I'm alone. I don't think I'm alone, but that's how I feel about makeup. Right, let me take this off and we'll start with the next one. Right, okay, that's easy enough. I will go in with a little bit of base, just to make sure that I've got a nice mouth to apply makeup to. Again, I wouldn't put balm on that or anything. And smooth that down. And maybe I just do a little bit with the bronzing brush that I've got, and a little bit of my By Terry hyaluronic powder, which I'm addicted to, because that just really helps you apply a nice clean line. So very excited about this colour and very excited about the colour clash. Very nice. Okay, so let's go for it. That hugs the lip beautifully. Really nice consistency. Controllable, like I like. Oh my gosh, this colour really excites me. All right. Actually, this is a really nice shape. It's enabling me to really hug the lipstick around my top lip. Look how much precision that has given me without using a liner. Great colour payoff. Oh God, I love this. Yeah, I don't need to do too much of that. I'm going to reshape with the liner. But don't tell me colour therapy doesn't work. This is just la 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 la. This makes me happy. My friends go, ooh, what have you got on your lips? Love it. Okay, let's go with the liner. Just always do your liner, not like that. Just from the side, so that you get a nice connection of the liner and the lipstick. I really like that. I love the texture. I'm going to get some more shades to show you what this looks like. They're brand new. They've also got glosses too. Some really nice lip ones as well, these sort of bronzy golden tones. Oh, delicious. So we can definitely do a look with that. And yes, killer lip. So I hope that's inspired you. If you are on Instagram and you do own a Breton top like I've got, or a stripy top, and you want to put a colour on and you've never done it before, Please share it with me. I'd love to know whether people do this anyway, or you all feel that when you wear a top like this that you kind of, you know, reach for your bright lipstick, whether it's an orange, a cerise, a pink or whatever. Do you naturally gravitate to that, or do you just chuck the top on and off you go? If it's inspired you and if you fancy doing it, send me a picture on Instagram. I'd really love to see it. Look forward to seeing you next week. More bronze, golden, gorgeous colour, summery looks to come. And if you want anything particular, please let me know. Bye for now and have a great weekend.